Good morning everyone, welcome back to Lily Lulu. My name's Karen and I'm here today to start work on the Fox journal I've been talking about recently. And I went through the other day and showed you some of the bits and pieces I'd found that I'd pulled out to use, and this was what I was sort of had in mind as the cover. But I went out yesterday, went and got my car MOT'd and had a quick look round a charity shop I don't normally go to while the car was being MOT'd, and I found this piece of fabric, and this was much more of the sort of colours I had in mind. So and it's got this little sort of raised bit around the edge of these flowers which looks like fox's fur. I don't know how well the camera's picking that up. Oh, I don't know which way to go. Oh, there we are. If you can see that this is sort of raised, it's like fluffy yarn or something. So I think that's what is going to be the cover now, so that's good. I'm pleased with that. Actually, that's not raised, is it? Because that's the back side. Oh, how funny. That's the back, but this is actually the front, and it's not raised on the front. I wasn't looking at that. Interesting. But anyway, I thought those were really sort of fox-like colours. So, and how funny, how close is that yarn to that with all those different colours. So I don't know how I will use this, maybe just in a tassel or something, but I think the colour's too good not to use it for something. So I thought this morning, it's very early, oh Bonnie, no, I've got a busy day here today. Don't know if I'm going to get a chance to come on later, so I thought I'm going to quickly this morning start sorting the papers into signatures. So I just thought I'd switch the camera on while I'm doing that. Excuse me, I'm having a sip of tea. And obviously the washing machine's on in the background, so I apologise for the noise from that. Right, let's take out these scrap papers. You won't be wanting those. I won't be wanting, they're going to be, they're embellishment-y bits, so you won't want those at the moment. Won't want these for the actual pages because I'm going to cut these out and use them in the book as pockets and things, I think, so they can go with the embellishments. So then we're left with these, and I wanted to start sorting into signatures to see if I wanted to print any more out of any of these, because I've got these two full sort of sheets. I may print out another one each of those. So yeah, let's see, because they don't know, so I might print out another two of those. So these are going to be my main papers, I think. So I think these have all got foxes on them. Am I a bit too close here? Don't know if I can. No, it won't go up any higher. Sorry for shaking the camera. So I'm just looking at these to sort of decide what I think I would like as my middle spreads. Now these, I'm going to have one of these in each signature, so that's quite easy. So let's pop that up there. I'm going to make a pile here at the side. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, so that's one for each signature. So then let's have a look at what else I've got. So looking at those, I think if I had these two as a centre for each signature, and then this one and this one, because I think they look, you know, they look like a cohesive double spread. and then I will need something nice for each cover. So that's quite nice for the cover of one signature. Oh, that works out then, because I've got one each of these. So that will be the front. So, you know, that would be like that on the front, and then this one would be like that in the middle. So we've got which way round are these? That's the middle. That's going to be the front. So, and then we're going to have one of these in each one. So how many pages is that? That's 3 pages in each so far. Then we've got those little images I printed out, so we can have 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. That's another sheet of embellishments. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 in each signature so far. So then the rest will be tea stain paper and maybe some pages from the book. So let's pop these aside for a moment and have a look at the book and see what we might take from there. I haven't started taking this book apart yet, so you can see me attempt that on camera. Just bear with me, I'm going to get my knife. I'm back again. While I was up, I let both the dogs out, so hopefully they will behave themselves out there and not make too much noise. So let's have a look at this book and see what we're going to do with it. Oh, the other thing I came across while I was getting that out was this yarn. I think I showed you this. Which was it, the fairy journal? I thought I might put that in and I didn't end up using it, so I might incorporate that into this journal as well. So let's start taking these pages apart. Now I really want to use, I love these papers, so I want to try and use those at some point in the book. The first thing I need to do is separate everything out. So I use my little snips for this. And what I'm doing is I'm trying to press really hard either side of the strings so I can try and get my snips under the string without the points damaging the paper. You know, trying to sort of lift the string away from the paper. So that's the first signature out. Now this one is attached to the cover sheet, so I'll leave that for the moment. Now let's have a look at this next one. Oh, I think there's only 2 signatures in here. I thought it was going to be more than that. So I'm going to do the same thing again with this signature. And then that one's attached to the back cover, so that's a shame because that would have been quite nice to use all in one piece. Right. See if I can get this out without too much damage. And I'm just running my knife along the centre here with hardly putting any pressure on it at all. This blade is not particularly sharp. I want to try and find some new blades the other day, and I couldn't find any that looked quite right, and I cannot remember where I got that knife from. So this one might have to have a torn edge. So I hope everybody's well and the weather is treating you kindly wherever you are. It's another lovely day here. It was beautiful yesterday. I went and sat on the beach while I was waiting for the car. Had a little paddle in the sea. It was absolutely glorious. Really beautiful day, and it looks like today is going to be the same. I won't be doing anything like that today. I've got to, my middle daughter and I will be walking the dogs this morning, and then I need to drop her back at her student house so that she can finish packing. And then I shall bring the dogs home and go to my eldest daughter's to babysit. Ooh, I wonder if they, I might be able to work on that and lift that and salvage some of those. So that's good. Right, we've got the cover, which I probably won't be using for anything right now, so keep that to one side. Let's put these away before I do myself a mischief. Right, let's have a look at what we've got then. So I think that's going to be either that side. See, I like the fox there, but I don't like the fact that he's, oh, I'm sorry, I'm out of frame, aren't I? I like the fox, but I don't like the fact he's trying to catch the bird. But I know that's what foxes do. Anyway, that might make a pocket or a journal card, probably a pocket. I'm just looking to see if any of these will be, you know, I don't know why I'm looking at those because they're single. I'm looking to see if any of these double pages will work in the book as they are. So this book is all about, it's not a story about foxes, it's actually explaining how the foxes live. So that's quite a lot of writing to have just randomly on its own, but then again I could pop a pocket or something on that page. We've got a fox, we've got a badger, another fox. That one's a possibility. I'm getting in a muddle now. Excuse me. Which is trying to make the hedgehog open up. And that's that pretty paper. I really love that paper. That one's a possibility. Where's my possibles? Is it that one? That's quite nice because that's got foxes on all the pictures. So I may So I think this one I would definitely use as it is. I can just pop that in one of the signatures. This one, I'm sorry if you're finding this boring, but for some people like to see the process of how, you know, we think things through and decide what we're using. So again, this one, I think I will just use as it is completely. So if you find this a bit tedious, then by all means, fast forward and join me when I've finished procrastinating about pages. So that was the one with the pretty paper, and that was the one with the pretty paper. And that was the cover. I quite like that because of the title page. So that's another possible. So then I've got this one, with this one, and this one left. So although that's just a page of writing, I think I'll use that because, as I say, I can pop a pocket or something on there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got one for each signature there. And then I've got these bits to play with to make pockets or envelopes or tucks or journal cards or what have you. So let's bring my signatures back in, and I'm just going to pop these randomly, one on each signature, so they may well get moved around. You know, once I start working, I might think, oh, that page would look better in that signature and that one in that one. So there's my 4 signatures so far. And then the rest will be filled up with tea stained paper. So we have that one. That one. And this signature. That one. This one is going on the cover of this signature. And this one will be going in the middle, so that will be folded that way. So that's my cover and my middle, and these are my other bits in that one. So now this one, I definitely want that way. This time I'll put him on the inside, because last time in the last signature I did it on the outside. I want to vary the placement of these things. Sorry, I need another sip of tea, which is now going cold. And again, I'll fold this one the opposite way to how I did the last one, so that each signature is not exactly the same. And then this one was going on the cover, and I've lost my middle. What was my middle page for that one? I didn't put 2 in here, have I? Right. I've got to hunt for the middle page for that one. It's obviously got muddled up with something else. So we've got that page. This was, I think I've separated these up wrongly. Right, so this was a middle page. I've tucked something in the wrong place somewhere. So that's my middle page there. That's my cover for that one. Right, it will come to light as I am going through. So that's another book page. That was my middle. So he's going on the inside of this one. And go outside again for this. That was my middle. That was the other middle. And that was the middle. Right, let's work with what I know I have. This one's going on the outside this time. This one's going on the inside this time. This was a middle. No, oh yeah, hang on a minute. That might have been a cover. This was definitely a middle. And that was a cover. So what have I got left here? So that was a cover. And that was a middle. So let's see what I've got now. So I've got a middle there and a cover. That one had a middle and a cover. That's got a cover, but not a middle. This has got a cover and a middle. So what have I done? I've lost something somewhere. Oh, I'll probably find it when I'm tidying up, won't I? I've got everything here right next to me. Where can it have gone? Right, well, let's just work with what we've got so far. So, obviously, these book pages are going to need to be trimmed or folded or something. So, now I had an idea of what I wanted for my first signature. I think I wanted that as my cover for my first signature. And then we'll have lined paper. That's my printed picture. Obviously, I'm just doing this roughly because I'm going to have to pop all the tea stain paper in. Now, in the first signature, I wanted this book page, so I'm going to put that book page in that one. So this is going to be my first signature. So I have a cover, I have a book page, then I have the writing paper, that's my picture paper, that's my centre, and then again that's my picture paper, that's my writing paper, that's my book page, and that's my signature cover. So that's number one, and that's what we should have in each signature. Right, so that's signature number one. So let's do this one next. So that's going to be on the outside of the signature. Then we'll have, let's have some writing paper next. Then we'll have my little picture page. Then we'll have our book page. Haha, that's what I've done. Got two middles there. So let's pop that one in. I knew it would turn up when I started going through. So that's that one. Then let's do this one, because I know that had both the bits in. So that's my picture page. That's my writing paper. That's my book page. That's going to be the cover of the signature. And this is going to be my middle. So that's signature number 3. And as you can guess, I'm doing my normal 4 signatures in this journal. So that's my middle page. There's my writing page. There's my picture page. There's my book page. And there's my cover. So there's my 4 signatures to get started. So each one has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sheets. So they're going to need about another 10 sheets each. And I haven't pulled out in this book so far any sort of cardstocky type paper or scrapbooking paper. And I'm not sure if I will or not. The Tim Holtz, is it the Wallflower pad? I think they might go in here quite well. So I might use a sheet of that in each. I have been looking whenever I've been to the craft shop for some, you know, nice papers that would go in here, and I haven't seen anything I really like so far, and I don't want to buy something just for the sake of it, because I do have quite a lot of papers here, and I sort of thought I may not put any in this one, so I think I'll just work with the tea dye paper at the moment and see how it's looking, and then I'll make a decision on whether to add to swap some of the tea stain paper out for cardstock. But that's where we've got so far. I won't make you sit and watch me fold up bits of tea dyed paper, because obviously you know how to do that. But I just thought it might be interesting for you to see how I go about thinking about my pages. And as I say, I may still swap these out as I'm working on these. I might think, you know, oh, that would look better with that page, and I might swap them around a bit. But we've got the bases of our book so far. So I hope you enjoyed that and found it useful. Please join me next time to see how I get on. Not sure what I'll do next, whether I'll work on some ephemera or make the cover, but come back and see. In the meantime, take care, enjoy your own crafting sessions. Let me know in the comments what you're doing at the moment, what you're working on, and I will see you back here in a couple of days. Take care. Bye-bye.